Hello everyone, welcome back to another edition of Edmonton Oil Kings Nation. Today is Friday, November 14th, 2025. I am posting this video as a pregame prelude between the Edmonton Oil Kings and the Victoria Royals tonight in Victoria, BC, which is their second of a 6-game road trip through the BC division, and it's their third game of an 8-game road trip. Edmonton is currently coming into this game winners of 6 consecutive games. They have also won the first 2 on this 8-game road trip. Most recently coming off a 6-3 victory over the Kamloops Blazers on Tuesday night. Coming into this game, Edmonton is currently first in the Eastern Conference, first in the Central Division with a record of 15-4-1-1, good for 32 points. They come in just 1 point up on the Prince Albert Raiders, who are hot on their heels. Victoria Royals come in 9-7-2 on the season for 20 points in a very tight Western Conference. Both teams are currently in a playoff position. Edmonton comes in with a good penalty kill and a very hot power play. Last game, the Oil Kings were very good in that 6-3 victory on the power play and only gave up 1 goal while being a man down. It's going to be interesting to see who the Oil Kings start in the net tonight, as they have a back-to-back scenario. They play tonight against the Victoria Royals, and then they play tomorrow against the Vancouver Giants in Vancouver. So it's going to be interesting to see who gets the pipes tonight and who gets the pipes tomorrow. If I'm a betting man, I'm probably going to go with Ethan Simcoe tonight and then Parker Snell tomorrow. Just because Simcoe has been more consistent so far than Snell. I'm not knocking Parker Snell, not in the least bit. I'm just saying, if I'm a betting man, that's probably the way I would do it, is I would put Simcoe in the net tonight, Snell in the net tomorrow, and then see what happens after that. I think both goaltenders have been great this season, so it's kind of a win-win as to who puts on the pads and goes into the game tonight. I think you're fine with either one of those two. Both are fantastic, have great numbers this season. Simcoe was terrific against the Blazers. Early on in that game, Edmonton fell behind 3-1. So when I watched that game, we didn't play good in the first period, and Simcoe did a very good job keeping his team in the game, giving the Oil Kings a chance to get their offense going. They are one of the highest scoring teams in the league. They have 96 goals. Now, let's think about that for a second. 96 goals already, and they played 21 games. This is going to be game number 22 on the season for Edmonton, and scoring 96 goals in 21 games is an absolute phenomenal stat. Some more of my pregame thoughts. It's going to be interesting to see how that new player for the Oil Kings shows up tonight. This is going to be his second game that we have dressed him for since coming over from the Kelowna Rockets in that trade for some draft picks. Like I mentioned in my previous video, I didn't like the first game that he played. He really was not noticeable on the ice. He took a lot of penalties. But again, like I said, I'm going to give him the benefit of the doubt. He's only played 1 game, so it's going to be interesting to see as he gets his footing in the door with the team and starts to get some more ice time and play with good quality players that can score and that are playmakers. It's going to be interesting to see how he kind of adapts to that. I don't know what the situation was with him in Kelowna, but I hope over the course of this BC trip he gets a lot of ice time, he gets comfortable with his line mates, and hopefully we start seeing the production. So that's my thoughts on the new player. I'm not going to get into it anymore. Let's just watch how he plays this weekend, and then I'll give my thoughts after the game tomorrow night after they play Vancouver. One more thing I want to touch on is big game tonight. Edmonton can go for 7 straight wins with a victory tonight. They can move up to 34 points. Last season they only had 78 points, 37 wins, 27 losses, 2 shootout losses, 2 overtime losses. And we finished, I believe, 7th in the East last year during that time, and we ended up losing to Prince Albert, who finished 2nd in the East in the first round of the playoffs. This season, it's phenomenal. We're 1st in the East, currently riding high, 6-game win streak. I think last year they did not have a 5-gamer or a 6-gamer. So I think this 7-game win streak, if they get it tonight, is going to be really good because they'll be 3-0 on this 8-game trip. Like I said in my previous video, if they go 4-4 or better on this trip, they will be fine. They will definitely come home in a good position as the season progresses to lock down that number 1 seed in the Central Division. At the very least, it would be nice if they won the Eastern Conference and get home ice advantage throughout the playoffs on the way to the Western Hockey League Championship Series. So that's my thoughts on the pregame. Not much in this video other than, what I think about the special teams. I don't really have any comments as to what Edmonton needs to do to win because I haven't really dug deep into how Victoria plays as a team, so I can't really comment on that. All I can say is if Edmonton gets off to a bad start again, like they did on Tuesday afternoon in Kamloops, I think it's going to be a long night. I think we have to score the first goal tonight, and we have to continue to push the pace in the game once we get that first goal. That's my thoughts for now. I'm going to be probably posting a post-game update with my thoughts and analysis after the game, but it probably will be tomorrow as it's going to be late here after the game, probably about 10:30 or so it's way too late to make a video, so I'll do it in the morning, and I'll prelude the pregame as well after that video for the Vancouver Giants game tomorrow night. Thanks for watching. We'll catch you on the next one.